Okay, so far we've gone through my favorite places over in Calarish area. First one being Agenas de Mar, and then right after that is Praia das Massage, and then I loved Banzao after that. Now we're jumping up the road a bit as if we're going to come start to traverse up the hill to get over to Cascais. And that first one on your right that I love is Almoçageme. Took me a long time to be able to say that, so I'm super proud of myself. Even if I'm butchering it, please don't tell me because I'm thinking I'm killing it. So Almoçageme is there's two things. There's three. There's tons, but let's just say there's three things there that I love. When you drive into Almoçageme, there's like this square where they have a farmer's market, which is cool. If you can kind of park your car over there, right across from the farmer's market, there is a vegetarian restaurant called My Terra, which is run by two women who also do private catering. And there's like five women in this tiny open kitchen, and it's run like clockwork. And they spit out the most beautiful foods, and the desserts are to die for. So, My Terra, lunch only, if I'm not mistaken. Go in, say hi to one of the owners. Her name is Anna. It's a great space. So My Terra is a place to go. If you're still walking, you leave My Terra, take a right. You've got your dessert in your hand because you have to buy two. And then you walk down the street, and the street kind of splits. And on the left, it says you're going to go down to Praia da Adraga. Definitely do that, but not on foot. But walk to your right, and there's this gate in front. And it's this, you don't know it, but it is a place called Coisas da Terra. And it's kind of a warehouse situation, and you buzz yourself in, which you don't know how to do because you don't think they'll let you in, and they will. And just so when you know when you go in, um, pro tip is when you see the bill, or we see the price tag on it, just know that there's no EVA on there because they sell to the trade. So always add that EVA. But you'll walk in and you won't believe that you're in Portugal because it transports you to a completely different world where there are old world chandeliers and huge mirrors that almost look baroque. And they sometimes have Balinesian wedding beds. You know, I mean, they just have the most obscure things and you have to have one because you've never seen it before, which means you have to buy it. And the greatest lights and the greatest pillows and the greatest zhuzh for the house. So if you're going to decorate your house, go in for the accessories. So second favorite place. Now we go back, walk through the farmer's market, get in our car, drive down to Praia Draga. It's one of these, which is a blast. And you get to the end, you park your car, and there's a fish restaurant there, which is seemingly a little known fish restaurant, but don't fool yourself. Everybody knows about it and says it's one of the best fish restaurants in town. I don't eat fish. I don't know. That's the rumor. What I do know is one time I met some of my girlfriends there, and we decided we should have a bottle of wine on the beach, as one does. So my friend ran in and came out with an ice bucket, ice, and a bottle of wine and four wine glasses. Like they sold it to her so we could drink it on the beach. And you're just like, this doesn't happen anywhere. So it was so much fun. And so we did that, and there's a cave that you can walk into, and it's one of those scary caves. Like if it's high tide, obviously you're dead. But in low tide, you can walk in and you walk in, and all of a sudden you recognize what it's like to be soundless and no light. And you can't even figure out where you are. Like you should bring your phone for a light in it, but don't because you want to try to walk in there without any light. And it's super cool. Just that there is a cave like that here. So when you're not scared anymore, walk back out and then go out of the parking lot and walk up the hill, which you feel like you can't do because it's all sand, but do it anyway. And you'll get to this overlook. And the thing that's so weird is, as you know, someone who's been in America for a very long time, is you'll be like, where's the fence? Because literally you could walk right off. Your dog could walk, your kids could walk off. And the trail is like right next to the edge. And you can't imagine that you're allowed to be up there, like for insurance purposes alone. But either way, it's super cool. That walk is bananas. So you definitely have to take that walk. And if you walk far enough, you'll get back over to Praia das Massage. But oh, no, Praia Grande is where you'll end up at Praia Grande, which goes to Praia das Massage. Either way, super cool. Those three things are my favorite about Almoçageme. The houses are so fun. If you can find a house in Almoçageme, and they come up like not super often, but if you can find one, we'll grab one. So let's do that. Let's go to Almoçageme and try to find you a house that doesn't exist, but we'll find it anyway. I look forward to working with you as a buyer's agent. Have a great day.